everyone, I'm sitting on a camping chair in my living room. The camping chair's here because last week the weather was really nice, so every day I took the camping chair outside and sat in the garden and read my book, but we just haven't put the camping chair away yet. But it is 9:10 on Monday the 30th of March, and I'm starting my day with a cup of positivity. And it is the beginning of the second week of official lockdown in the UK. But for me, I've been in isolation or lockdown of some form or another for about 5 weeks now, so yeah, it's a lot. I figured that I would start filming some weekly vlogs again because we are in this unique situation at the moment. No one really knows what's going to happen. And I kind of want to document it. It'll be documented in my scrapbooks, and I'm keeping a journal as well, but I just want to document this weird experience. And we are in this unique situation where we're all at home and we all have more time than ever to like devote to our hobbies and things, and those are the sort of things that I've wanted to show you guys more of in my weekly vlogs all along, but I've just like never had the time because of work and whatnot. So I figured that even though I won't be going anywhere, it might still be fun to show you what I'm doing, my scrapbooks, what I'm reading, playing Animal Crossing, just spending time doing what I love and trying to just get through this weird experience like we're all just doing our best to do. Will is working from home and he's currently on a video call, so I'm sorry if you can hear him in the background, but yeah, I thought it might be fun basically, and I thought it would be good to document everything that's going on. And yeah, I'm going to try not to talk about the actual virus itself too much in the videos because I don't want that to be the focus, but obviously it's unrealistic to say, oh, I'm not going to mention it at all, because I will. It's, you know, the state of the world at the moment. It's my little pal down there. You okay, Archie? What are you doing? Some things never change. No, don't lick my face. Seeing as it is the morning, I thought I would show you a little bit of my current morning routine. So this is my bullet journal. I've been using this particular one since last summer, I think, maybe like August or September. But obviously at the moment, there isn't really anything to plan. So at this stage, I would be planning April. But none of us are going to be doing anything in April. So I started up this COVID-19 and quarantine journal. And I'm basically just going to use the notebook as a daily journal until I finish it or until we come out of quarantine or whatever. So obviously I don't want to share like all of my journaling because it is personal and everything. But I've just been journaling every single day and like decorating the pages differently every day. And I try and do that like the first thing in the morning. I journal about the day before. So like this day had washi. That was the day we actually went into lockdown, or the day after. But yeah, so I've been doing this daily journal. And then I have been incredibly lucky because when I came out of hospital, I was told that I was probably going to have to be in isolation for about 12 weeks. And Will felt really sorry for me, and he went out and bought me a Nintendo Switch Lite and Animal Crossing because he thought I would really like it and really enjoy it, and it would be nice and calming and something to do while I'm stuck inside. And I genuinely love it. If you want to add me as a friend, let me know and I'll give you my friend code, or I'll just pop it up now on the screen in a photo and you can add me as a friend. I'm not really playing it properly, so I'm not like rushing through and trying to get everything done, and like I'm not being like massively productive on it, but it's just so calming. So I normally do some journaling and then play some Animal Crossing, obviously after I've fed all the animals and stuff. I've already done that. And sit with a cup of tea and some breakfast normally and just chill, and genuinely like that sets me up for a really calm day. And I've been doing this now for like a week. and it really helps. I've only had one really wobbly day during this whole process, and it was just because I miss my parents so much. That is honestly the thing that I'm struggling with the most out of all of this. It's not that I can't go out, although that is frustrating because other people can still like nip to the supermarket and stuff, but I'm still considered too vulnerable to do that really, so I am really like stuck inside. I can take the dogs on a walk now, but I haven't braved that yet. Will's still been taking them out. Maybe this week I'll brave taking them on a walk, but it's not like they're not going out and all of that. It's the fact that I can't see my family, and my parents are not like tech knowledgeable people. They are very well, they're technophobes, both of them, so they don't do like video chat or anything. I've called them a couple of times, and on the way home from a hospital appointment last week, because I still had to go into hospital for a blood test, we dropped something off on their doorstep, and I like spoke to them briefly through the window, but other than that I haven't really like seen or spoken to them. So my sisters are trying to set up like a family video chat for some point this week to try and like tell them how to video chat and stuff. But yeah, that's the only thing I'm really struggling with. Other than that, I feel like I've come to terms with everything, and part of that is definitely like not looking at the news and stuff and just focusing on what you can control in your own little bubble. My hair was really annoying me, so I've just put the top bit up the way I had it the other day in one of my last videos, because it keeps all the front bit out of my face and makes me feel like I've actually done my hair, so I feel a bit more like a human. I'm definitely not doing this every day. Part of the reason that I wanted to start weekly vlogging again, like during this whole isolation period, was so that I would have an excuse to like make myself look a bit more presentable, because most of the time I've just been sat with like greasy hair and in my pajamas, no makeup, looking like a troll, which is absolutely fine. If like everyone else is doing that, that is absolutely fine, but I feel like it's going to be very, very difficult for me when the world goes back to normal to start like just being a human again. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm not working from home, because I don't have anything to do right now. I think I'm almost going to find it harder when things go back to normal, so I'm going to try and at least wash my face and do something with my hair so that I can go on camera. I think the real winners of this whole experience are definitely the pets, because they have all of their humans home all of the time for the first time. Because even when I'm here in the summer, Daddy's not here, is he? But now we're all here. I've got food, so I've got an observer, but played Animal Crossing for a few hours, and now I've got leftover pizza and garlic bread from last night's takeaway. Oh, all of a sudden you're here. And I'm gonna watch something on Disney Plus. Let me know if you have signed up to Disney Plus and what you think of it. I'm loving it so far, but I'm majorly rationing myself. I'm only letting myself watch like 1 or 2 things per day, because I really don't want to run out of things to watch, I guess. But I think I might watch this while I eat my lunch. Decorating Disney Holiday Magic. It's all about how they decorate for the holidays, obviously, and I've heard really good things, so I'm gonna watch this. Oh, look at it.
We're giving you a backstage pass into an enchanted world very few have ever seen.
So cute. Right, I'm gonna eat. Just gave Archie a little brush, not that you would know, so he gets a little treat for being a good boy for his brush, and then Winnie can have one as well, because I feel bad if I don't give them both one. Winnie, nicely. Winnie doesn't know how to take a treat nicely. Oh, Winnie. Morning everyone, I'm just feeding the dogs, so if you can hear them screaming in the background, Winnie's just very excited about her breakfast. I was looking back at the footage from yesterday and I don't know, do we think that weekly vlogs during this time are going to... Don't attack the washing machine, please. Do we think that weekly vlogs during this time are going to be a good idea? I don't know. It seemed a bit boring and I just thought, if it's going to be like that every day, are you guys going to get fed up very quickly, or do you want something you can just... Winnie, stop! Do you want something that you can just stick on in the background and not really have to think too much about? Because I think that's probably what these vlogs are going to be. But yeah, I was feeling fine yesterday, but I was just a bit bored. I couldn't really like get myself motivated to do anything, so I ended up just watching a lot of stuff. I ended up just watching a bunch of stuff on Disney Plus, and I posted about it on Instagram, but I forgot to put it in the vlog. I watched Star Wars for the first time. I am watching them in release order, so I started with episode 4, A New Hope, and to be honest, I was bored the whole way through. Couldn't even tell you what happened. Han Solo showed up partway through and I totally missed him coming in because I was obviously just looking at my phone or something, and then I didn't even know who he was for the next like 45 minutes. So it didn't go particularly well. It was just okay. I really liked the droids though, and I liked Princess Leia. I'm gonna give it a chance and I'm gonna watch the next one, I think. I don't know when, at some point. But it's my goal to watch them all during isolation, so we'll see how it goes. I've propped you up on an Easter egg underneath the cupboard because I am now cooking some sausages for sausage sandwiches, but I just wanted to like, I realised that yesterday I hadn't like asked if you were all doing okay. Not like necessarily just physically, although yeah, physically as well, but like mentally as well, like how are you doing? I think I did touch on my own mental state yesterday, that I had had one day that was really bad and then I've been okay the rest of the time, just suffering with a bit of boredom here and there. And I think it's because I've been doing this now for such a long time. Like I said, I've been in isolation technically for weeks, so for me this isn't like new. So I'm not doing too bad, apart from not being able to see my family, but we're having a big family video chat tonight with my parents and all of my siblings, so that should be nice. But yeah, how are you doing? Let me know. It's such a strange time, isn't it? What are you doing to keep yourself occupied? Do you have kids? Are you homeschooling? How is that going? Let me know. I genuinely would like to know. I genuinely want to know that you're all okay. And yeah. I've also decided that today might be the day that I brave going out on a walk for the first time. So when I first came out of hospital, my white blood cells were so low that there was no way I could go anywhere. I just like simply wasn't allowed. But now my white blood cells are doing a lot better. I've had 2 blood tests since I left hospital. They don't want me to go back to the hospital for any more now because it's just too risky. But I've had 2 blood tests since I left the hospital and they both showed really great improvement in my white blood cells. So I have a bit more of an immune system now. I have a bit more protection. I'm not quite as vulnerable as I was before and I'm feeling a lot better. So I might try and take the dogs out for a walk today. It will be the first time I've gone for a walk in probably about 8 weeks. So that should be nice. I'm just having to psych myself up to do it because I've gone so long now with people telling me I'm not allowed outside that the thought of going outside is actually quite scary. And I think that's another reason why I'm coping okay with staying in. But yeah, the dogs could really do with going on a walk. And to be honest, I could do with it as well. I could do with some fresh air. It's been much colder the last couple of days, so I haven't been able to go and sit in the garden like I have been. So yeah, going on a walk is probably a good idea. I just need to psych myself up to do it. And I also want to do some scrapbooking today because, like I said yesterday, I basically just watched stuff on my tablet all day. And even though it was relaxing and fine, I basically just did it because I was bored, but I couldn't be bothered to give myself something more productive to do. So I've already wasted a couple of hours on Animal Crossing this morning. Now I'm cooking like brunch, and then I should probably try and do something that is at least a little bit productive. Okay, so yet again, it's been a while. I'm on multiple cups of tea, and I haven't been filming for the last hour or so because Will is on a work call and it's been going on and on and on, and I didn't want his colleagues to be able to hear me in the background or anything, but it's just taking too long, so I'm just gonna film. I've shut the door and I'm just gonna film. I want to be productive. I haven't been productive today, but I thought I would show you the scrapbooking that I did on Saturday because I sort of completed an album and I don't know if or when I'm going to be able to do a full flip through of it. Oh god, look at all these spots. My skin has been terrible since I've been in isolation. I've seen a lot of people saying the same as well, so I'm wondering if there's something in it like not getting outside affects your skin. But anyway, I don't know if or when I'm going to be able to film a flip through, so I'll just show you it now and show you what I'm hoping to do next. So this album is an 8x8 Heidi Swap album that I got from Hobbycraft like years ago. On the side it says December 1st, 2019 to December 25th, 2019. So it's last year's December daily album. And then on the side, on a piece of twine, I just have this little like Christmas light charm that came in the November Lollipop Box Club, I think. So when you open it up, there's a bit of vellum there. And then basically the reason I say it's not totally finished is because I outsource all of my 6x8 photos. I get them printed by professionals because my printer is terrible and I don't have any photo paper anyway, even if I wanted to print them. So I get them done by DS Colour Labs, and unfortunately they are closed at the moment due to the pandemic, obviously, understandably. There are still some photo printers that are open, so I'm considering ordering from a different website and seeing what the quality's like, because depending on how long we're in quarantine for, I'm going to need photos so that I can scrapbook, because I will run out at some point, so I might look into that so I can get this properly finished. But other than the 6x8 photos that need to go in here, this album is finished now. I hate this page, which is why I'm hiding it from you. I tried to do like a messy journaling thing and it did not work out. I hate it. But yeah, I'll give you a quick flip. I won't talk through anything because at some point I will film a flip through, but that's page 1, page 2, 3, 4. And I used my Canon Selfie to print these photos. I nearly always use my Canon Selfie to print the 4x6s and 3x4s for my December daily album because it means that I can do it every day. I mean, I always end up getting behind and losing interest, which is why I'm only just finishing this album in March. But one thing I will say is that the Canon Selfie does not print true 6x4, so if that photo is pushed to the edge, you have this much of a gap, which it can be pretty annoying, I'm not gonna lie, but I live with it just to get the photos printed and done quickly. So that's December 4th, we've got December 5th and 6th, there wasn't a photo for that day, 7th, 8th, and then there's going to be a 6x8 photo there, 9th, 10th, 11th, that's a little interactive journaling thing, 12th, that was the day of the general election, 13th, 14th, I actually really like the simplicity of that page. I think it looks really nice. Then just a little like pretend present, a letter from my friend, 15th, 16th and 17th on one page because I didn't really have anything to say about it. 18th here. Oops, today's 19th. 20th is going to be a 6x8 photo. I already know which one it is. There's going to be a 6x8 for 21st as well, and then there's a little journaling bit here for the 21st. And then it goes straight to Christmas Eve. I looked back through my photos and I don't have a single photo for the 22nd and 23rd of December. I can't remember what I was doing, probably just wrapping presents and getting ready for Christmas, because I had only just broken up from work. But I didn't have a single photo, and because I was scrapbooking it 3 months later, I couldn't remember what I was doing, so I decided to just cut my losses and go straight from the 21st to the 24th, and it also meant less work for me, and I was able to get the album finished quicker, so it's win-win for me, to be honest. But yeah, so we jump straight to Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day. We had a really quiet Christmas this year. That's the end of Christmas Day. Then there's going to be my annual family photo of me, Will and the dogs, and then on the back is just this cute crepe paper, 6x8 paper. So yeah, that is 2019's December daily album. I can't wait for it to be properly finished, and then I'm going to redo that front cover page where I've done a bit of journaling. And other than that, I'm actually really happy with it, which is nice because so often I create these mini albums and I absolutely hate them. And it's so weird because Christmas is something that I always really struggle to document as well. In all of my scrapbook albums over the years, I hate my Christmas pages, and I don't know why. I think I just get overexcited and I just throw all the Christmas stuff on there, and then I end up hating how it looks. Whereas this, I stuck to a colour palette pretty much, and I kept it really simple, and simplicity is definitely something that I do a lot more in my scrapbooking now. I've spoken about that a lot in my Project Life videos and stuff, so I'm definitely going to stick to that. But yeah, that is my first completed project of lockdown, isolation, quarantine, whatever you want to call it. And I went to put all of my Christmas supplies away. I've got Christmas stuff there, and then there's a few bits down here and that little basket of Christmas stuff there. I went to put it all away because I finished this album, and then I thought, actually, while I've got it all out, I may as well complete my Christmas pages in my Project Life album. Actually, I haven't done that yet, so these are the photos that I've got in here. I'll need some sort of title card there and some journaling. But yeah, I used this like warm filter on all of my photos last year, and I kind of wish I hadn't, but in an album it does make them all sort of cohesive, which is nice, I guess. But like, this is the whole of December, so that page, this big photo of my brother with Archie and their Christmas tree, my mum's Christmas tree, that's going into my Project Life album. Big picture of Will and I on Christmas Day. And then some pictures from Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, the middle of the month, all just thrown in together, and there'll be a bit of journaling there. And a few photos will be flip-ups. And then I've got some like stuff from Will's niece that I want to try and put in as well. But yeah, so that's literally like the whole of December and Christmas in my Project Life album. I've barely put anything in there. And all of the months have been pretty sparse, to be honest. Like if I flip back. So for example, this is a double page spread. If I try and stand on my tiptoes, I might get the whole thing in view. There you go. This is a double page spread, and it's of September last year. And that is it for September. That's all I've got. And it's pretty much the same for a lot of the months now. It's just like 1 page, 2 pages maximum, maybe a double spread with an insert in the middle. I just really haven't been putting loads of photos into my albums, and part of it as well is because I've been so behind with Project Life. Up until about 6 months ago, I was like a year and a half behind, and then all of a sudden I managed to complete like the whole of my 2018 album, most of my 2019 album, and then obviously I got sick, so I've still got to finish this 2019 album and then move on to 2020. But because I was working so far behind, I didn't want to have loads and loads of photos to try and fit in and loads of pages to complete, so I just picked my favourite photos from the month, and yeah, kept it super simple. Like I said, lots of stuff about us being engaged and starting to plan the wedding, because we had just got engaged at this point, handing in my dissertation, picking up my bridesmaids' dresses. This was when we booked our venue. Unfortunately, I don't know if our wedding's actually going to go ahead, but this is our engagement, my birthday. I did a whole spread about that. Cute, cute. I'm just giving you a little impromptu flip through of my 2019 album now. When we were in Cornwall. And that's August as well. So as you can see, August is a bit longer. We've got this page, this page, this page, and this. So 2 double page spreads, because lots happened in August and it was summer holidays and whatnot. But then stuff like September is just 1 double page spread. I also did this page the other day, or this spread, of my trip to Disneyland Paris with my mum. And again, I just picked some of my favourite photos. I have a whole separate album just for my Disney trips, which I haven't actually started yet, but there's lots of photos in there ready to go. So the trip will be documented in detail in that album, but for here I've just done a double page spread. And other than that, this is the only spread for July. So yeah, you get the idea anyway. I'm just chatting nonsense now and just giving you an impromptu flip through, but yeah, still need a title page, as you can see. Okay, so I didn't film the process, just a little bit of b-roll there of me scrapbooking, but I finished these pages. As usual, I don't love them. There's just something about my Christmas pages in my Project Life. I don't know. I just don't get on with them, but it's done. So I said there were going to be some photos on the back. This photo is adhered to the back of this one, and I've put a little tab there saying lift me, so that in future I'll know to lift it to see the photo, because eventually there will be something on the back of here. And then this journaling is on a tag, which I don't want to pull out actually because it's too hard one-handed, but on the back there's a little picture of me and Archie. So I managed to fit those extra photos in as well. But yeah, this is how the spread turned out. I always get asked where my calendar cards are from. They're from a cut apart sheet from Crate Paper. Every year they release a new one, and for 2020 I don't think I actually have a cut apart sheet, so shock horror, I won't have calendar cards. I'll have to have a look and see if I can find one or make my own. But yeah, so that's how these pages ended up looking, which means I can now put away all my Christmas stuff and get some other bits and bobs out to use instead. So that's exciting. And I think the next thing to scrapbook in my 2019 album is October and November, and then I'll be pretty much done. Hi everyone. You might be forgiven for thinking that it's early in the morning, but it's actually 4 o'clock. I wanted to come on camera like this today to show that there are absolutely still days that I look like this, no makeup, hair in a bun, in my pyjamas, playing Animal Crossing all day long. Kind of days. Today has been one of those days for sure, and if every day for you is a day like that, then please don't feel guilty. You're not alone. I have literally played Animal Crossing all day today and had nothing else to show you or to tell you, hence not being on camera until now. If you've got Animal Crossing, then you will know, but April the 1st was the season switchover, the first season switchover, and it was also the beginning of the Bunny Day celebrations and activities, so I've literally been on my Switch all morning finding Easter eggs all over my island and making stuff with them, and my friend Daisy was also talking me through how to change the infrastructure and the landscaping of my island yesterday, so I've been doing a lot of that over the last 24 hours. Honestly, I'm obsessed with Animal Crossing. I had no idea that I would get addicted to it like this. But yeah, that's literally all I've done today. I haven't done anything else. I've got some washing in the washing machine, which you might be able to hear in the background, but that's literally it. And apart from having a sandwich at lunchtime, I haven't even had anything to eat because I've literally just been on Animal Crossing all day. It's crazy. So I've turned it off now. I'll probably go on it again this evening because different bugs and stuff come out in the evening, and because it's a season switchover, there's all new bugs and fish and stuff. So yeah, I'm addicted. And I'm just watching some YouTube videos now with a cup of tea in one of my mugs that I got from Disney World. I'm also about to upload my Walt Disney World haul, which I was meant to upload over the weekend and just totally forgot. But yeah, that is it for today. I'm gonna have a bath probably after dinner and wash my hair. I don't know what we're having for dinner. I need to write a shopping list because we are running out of everything now, so Will's gonna have to go to the supermarket. Yeah, it's definitely a pyjama day today. Okay, video is uploading and scheduled to go live tonight. I realised I didn't have anything to put in the thumbnail because I filmed this video before I went into hospital and I was really sick, so I literally just filmed the video and then put everything away. I didn't have any pictures of anything to make a thumbnail, so I just had to take a screenshot of my Spirit jersey and just hope that that will be okay. My little pal here, he's having a bit of a snoozy afternoon. He's a tired boy today. It's because Will's took him on a run yesterday, I think. Did you go for a run? It is so dark in here now, so I apologise. But I also forgot to mention that it's actually my brother's birthday today. And we all had a big video chat yesterday. Me, oh my goodness, my two older sisters, my mum and dad, and both my younger brothers and Ryan's fiance. We all had a video chat. It ended up just being me, my mum and my two older sisters. Everyone else disappeared in the end, but it was really nice. But it's just reminded me of how sad it is that so many families are separated, and that's other than worrying about the wedding, that's really the thing that I'm worrying about the most at the moment, just my family and being away from them. And it's really hard not seeing Ryan on his birthday because we do birthdays big in our family, and so I would normally see him on his birthday even though he's turning 23, so it's sad. An incredibly impractical but beautiful Disney mug for breakfast this morning. I got that in Disneyland Paris. Jam on toast, a little smooper, other little smooper is over there burying herself in her blanket. And I'm going to eat my breakfast and then catch up with my journal. I've been playing Animal Crossing this morning, of course, and I'm going to watch some YouTube. And that's our Thursday morning. Sorry for how dark it is in here. It's a bit of a grey day today, but I thought I would just show you what I'm doing in my bullet journal. So I've caught up with my written journal. I have 2 days to do. So I've written about Tuesday, and then I went to do Wednesday, and I realised that Wednesday was the 1st of April, and it might be nice to still have some April planner pages in here, although I don't really need to plan anything. So I thought I literally have just put it slap bang in the middle of my like written journal. I like using these calendar pages from the Lollipop Box Club. I am on Lisa's creative team, but I'm taking a little break at the moment because I've been poorly. But I've got the April one there, and then I always like to have a finances page so I can track what I'm spending and what's coming in, if anything. So I've set those up, and then I'm literally just gonna flip the page and go straight into journaling Wednesday, the 1st of April. And what I'll do is I'll put one of the bookmarks in here so that I can come back to it if I want. But obviously, like I said, I don't really need to plan anything at the moment. And I'm not going to be going anywhere. If we're totally honest with ourselves, this lockdown is probably going to last for the majority of April. So, and possibly beyond. So I'm not going to be going anywhere. I'm not going to be doing anything. So I figured I would use it as a reading log and track how many pages I read each day while we're in lockdown. I've been doing it since we went into lockdown. And I think it's really interesting to see that like some days I read 200 pages and then other days I read none. So yesterday was the 1st of April. I'm currently reading The Raven King and I read 76 pages. And I'm just going to do that every day and see how much I read during the month. But yes, I'm going to write about yesterday now. Not that I really have much to say. I started the like lockdown journal as a way of like processing how I felt about everything, but honestly I feel like I've just got used to it now and I don't really have anything to say, so my journal entries are getting shorter and shorter, but that's okay. It saves pages, I guess. Just come into my craft room to do a few bits. I'm not on camera at the moment, by the way, because I look like a troll who lives under a bridge. So there's that. I'm sure I'll speak to you face to face later. But yeah, I've just come into my craft room to do a few bits. Again, in case you missed it the other day, that is not my wedding dress. That is just a dress that I tried on. I thought I would quickly tell you about what I'm reading, because I know a lot of you like to hear my thoughts on books, and obviously I'm reading a lot more now that we are stuck at home. So I'm currently on the last book of The Raven Cycle by Maggie Stiefvater. This is The Raven King. I do have the others. Here are the other ones. We've got The Raven Boys, The Dream Thieves, Blue Lily, Lily Blue, and then that's the dust jacket for The Raven King. The covers are really pretty. But yeah, I have had those for about 3 years maybe, and I've never read them, so I figured it was about time I started reading them, and at the end of last year I started reading them, I think, and it's taken me a really long time to get through them. I've read a couple of other things in between as well. I think when I finish The Raven King, I'm going to read one of these next. Will got them for me for Christmas. There's A Tale as Old as Time, What If Belle's Mother Cursed the Beast, and A Whole New World, What If Aladdin Had Never Found the Lamp. And they are obviously based on the Disney stories, and they are from a series called A Twisted Tale. There's loads of them, so if I like them and I like the writing, then I might try and get the rest of them as well. But I think I'm going to go with one of those next, because I don't think it'll be a difficult read. And then I've got this beast to start reading. Sarah J Maas, House of Earth and Blood, Crescent City. It's the first book in her new series. There's some controversy surrounding Sarah J Maas, but I'm absolutely trash for her books. I buy them all and devour them all. As you can see, I've got the whole Throne of Glass series, including the novellas and the spin-offs. Yeah, and then I've also got, I don't know where they are actually. Oh, right here. The Court of Thorns and Roses series as well. So I just can't help myself. But yeah, I came into my craft room because I still haven't put all my Christmas stuff away from when I was scrapbooking the other day, and then I got out one of my Lollipop Box Club kits this morning and left that all in a mess, and so I need to sort it all out. So I'm going to do that and tidy up my desk a bit, and then I might even do some scrapbooking because, I don't know, I played far too much Animal Crossing yesterday in general, and then this morning, sorry, I was on it for a good few hours as well. So as fun as it is and like relaxing as it is, I need to do other things too, and there's so much stuff around the house that needs doing. Like now I feel better, I really should be doing that, but I don't know. There we go, desk is all sorted, everything's put away, my little basket of mini albums is back. I washed down my desk and put my table protector back out because my table was getting ruined. I had taken it away because obviously having this here makes the table look a lot darker, so when I was filming process videos it was a lot nicer to have it be clean white space than this. It immediately makes it look so dark, but it's really ruining my table. So I'm just gonna put it back because I'm not really making process videos at the moment anyway. I've put away all of my older Lollipop Box Club kit and just kept out the most recent one so that I can use it. This is my creative journal, which is clipped shut because I'm trying to keep it skinny this time. All of my other ones are massive. And then 2 wedding invites which still need to go out. That's for Will's mum and dad, and then the other one has got my friend's address on it, but they were meant to be dropped off or collected or whatever. We were going to drop off Will's mum and dad's one and my friend was going to collect hers, but obviously then we went into lockdown and neither of them live locally, so we couldn't go out to drop them off or they couldn't come and pick them up anymore, so just going to have to post them or keep hold of Will's mum and dad's one. Speaking of which, I want to do some admin for the wedding today because there's still so much that needs to be done, and even though we don't know if it's going ahead, if we do get the go ahead closer to the time and I haven't finished doing any of the planning, that's going to be no good. So I need to sort out some bits for the wedding today, but I've also put on a load of washing and cleared the washing basket, so that's an achievement for today. And yeah, tidied all of this up, so that's great. Hello everyone, it's been a while since you will have seen me with straight hair. I had a bath and washed and dried and straightened my hair today and it felt very luxurious. I'm wearing some Minnie Mouse PJs that Will bought me. Did Will buy me these? Yeah, I think he did. They even have a Minnie Mouse hood. I just had a little FaceTime with my brother and his fiance and they asked me to be a bridesmaid at their wedding and it was really cute. She wrote me a little note and like sent it to me because obviously we're all in quarantine, but it was really cute. Really cute, and I'm very happy and excited. It's just a bit difficult because obviously like our wedding's meant to be in a couple of months and we don't know if it's going ahead, and I know I've mentioned it a couple of times in this vlog and you're probably sick of hearing it, but it's just constantly on my mind at the moment and it's really but anyway, Will's has just gone to Sainsbury's. He's trying to only go out for food once or twice a week, but we really have run out of a lot of stuff. Our fridge is empty, so he's just gone out to Sainsbury's. He's had a really stressful week with working from home this week, so we're just gonna have pizza again. All I've eaten is pizza since we've been quarantined. We're gonna have pizza and garlic bread, and if you can get it, and just have a chilled evening. I'm even gonna crack open a glass of wine now because I'm excited to be a bridesmaid for my brother and his fiance, who I love, and I'm FaceTiming with my group of like old school friends later, who we're all still really close and see each other all the time, and 3 of them are my bridesmaids, so yeah, I'm FaceTiming with them later as well, so that'll be really nice. I'm going to crack open a glass of wine to celebrate. We got food. Delicious, delicious food. Hello everyone and happy Saturday. I'm just running upstairs to get a hairband. Excuse the no makeup face, but there is no point putting makeup on right now. We are just out in the garden doing some bits. Will's chopping down a dead tree. It is definitely dead, by the way. We're not just chopping down a random tree, but Will's chopping down a tree. The rabbits are taking it in turns out in the run. The dogs are taking it in turns to harass the rabbits. Thankfully the rabbits don't care. And I am picking up all the bits off the grass because we've got fake grass and stuff just sticks to it and it never goes away because the grass is fake. So yeah, I'm cleaning up the grass. Will's chopping stuff down. It's beautiful and sunny outside. We're having a great time. Got one. She's 7 years old today and she's eating all of our weeds for us. This is the tree that Will's is chopping down. As you can see from the inside, it's very dead. We're thinking of digging up this whole thing. Nothing ever flowers apart from these here, but we're thinking of digging up the whole thing and putting like anti-weed mesh on it. We used it in our old house and it was really great, and putting stones on it and then putting really nice potted plants on there. And Will would like to plant another tree, so we'll probably do that. But then I have no idea what we're going to do with all of this. I've never really shown you guys the garden before because it is a mess. I've got to take before pictures, not that you can really see a difference at the moment, but obviously the tree's gone. We've moved our little bird feeder and everything over there for now, and Will's cut down loads of this trellis. We're not sure what we're going to do with the other side of it and the plant that was in the trellis, because it's kind of overgrown. It seems a shame to get rid of it because it's like such a healthy plant, but the trellis is really broken. So yeah, we're not sure what we're going to do with it yet. All of this eventually will be all dug out and we're going to put stones in there. We literally just decided that to make it look nice like we did in our old house. No idea where we're going to put all of this. Ooh, that light. The dogs are very interested. And I'm having a little drinks break with my Walt Disney World refillable mug. We are stopping for the day. Well, at least until later. I've cleared off as much of the grass as I possibly can. I think I'm going to get a handheld hoover to like hoover up all these bits of sawdust and stuff, which I know sounds silly, but a lot of people hoover artificial grass because it's the only way to keep it looking clean. I've cleared up so much of it and there are just so many bits still on it, but it looks a lot better than it did. Haven't cleared off the back yet, probably going to do that tomorrow. That's Will's pile of logs for the fire. And I've swept off the back paving, so at least it looks a bit clearer. I mean, if you'd seen the before, you'd be able to see that we've done a lot. But I know it doesn't look like much. I am watching episode 3 of Tiger King on Netflix now. Wow, this show is a wild ride. And I have a massive dinner, it looks like, but actually most of it's just salad. But I've got tuna jacket potato with salad and coleslaw. It's my like favourite dinner at the moment. Can't wait to tuck in. Archie wishes he could tuck in, but he can't. Morning everyone, happy Sunday. Looking like a troll again. Lots of moisturiser on my shiny face. And I'm getting ready to paint the shed. And it's beautiful and sunny out here. It's so nice. It's warmer out here than it is in the house. Is looking like a bit of a hot mess express at the moment, but I've just had to shut the dogs away because they've been pottering around with me. Fledglings just landed in the garden. It was chased down here by an adult bird and it can't fly. It's just out there burning off some of those logs that we cut up the other day, and the fledgling is still out there trying to fly, which is really sad. But I've stopped painting for the day. I'm actually nearly finished. It's not looking as nice as I hoped it would. I do like the blue, but my idea of doing like the beach hut door, it's not really working. But I got really fed up. I'd been doing it for hours and I was so tired, and I knew that I was going to have to do a second coat of the cream anyway. So I think I'm going to get up tomorrow morning when Will gets up for work, and when it's early morning, the sunshine is in this part of the garden, so I'll come out in the sun and finish the first coat of all the cream and everything, and then later on I'll do all the touching up and fixing all the little mistakes I've made. But I mean, it looks better than it did. So I'm wearing my Minnie Mouse pyjamas again. Went upstairs, had a shower, got all the paint off me and everything. I hadn't been inside for 10 minutes and Will came running in and said that next door's cat got the bird while he was sat by the fire. He didn't notice the cat come into the garden, otherwise he would have chased it away. So now we're both really sad because I'd tried to protect the bird and look after it all afternoon and was worried about what was going to happen to it overnight and everything, and I worried about the cat coming in because that cat seems to think that this garden is his garden, and we both really like the next door neighbour's cat, but I was worried that he was going to come in and get the bird, and obviously that is what happened. It just happened a lot quicker than I thought. There's absolutely nothing either of us could have done about it, but we just feel really sad, and I'm sure any other animal lovers will appreciate that as well. And truly, I like cats and Will absolutely loves them, but that's the main reason that I just couldn't have a cat, because I couldn't deal with it killing wildlife and bringing it back to the house and stuff. I would feel so bad. So yeah, sadly the little fledgling is no more, so we're both feeling sad. We were going to have a barbecue tonight, but now neither of us really feel like it, because it's gotten chilly in the garden all of a sudden, and I've been painting all afternoon, and we just can't be bothered to get all the stuff out the garage. Plus we've only got sausages and burger buns, that's all we've got. So Wednesday's meant to be the warmest day of the week this week, so he is probably going to finish doing his working from home stuff on Wednesday afternoon and then go and do our weekly food shop, and then we will have a barbecue on Wednesday hopefully, as long as the weather forecast stays the same. I've got a cup of tea now. I'm just waiting for my dinner to cook. I'm having soup and some garlic bread, a couple of slices of garlic bread, just some comfort food. It's not really like hot weather food, but it's just nice, quick and easy comfort food. I'm looking at the shed right now and I'm actually pretty happy with how it looks from a distance, so hopefully I can like fix it tomorrow so that it looks good close up as well. But yeah, I am probably going to leave this vlog here because it's 6:05 on Sunday. So I hope you've had a wonderful week as best you can. I'll see you next week. Stay safe, stay well, stay home, and I will see you tomorrow when I start filming again. Bye.